The Iraq Embassy costs soar amid delays. Shoddy work, design changes. Push U.S.A. project $144 million over budget. The massive U.S. Embassy under construction in Baghdad could cost at least $144 million more than projected and will open months behind schedule because of poor planning, shoddy workmanship, internal disputes, and last-minute changes sought by State Department officials, according to U.S. officials and a Department document provided to Congress. The embassy, which will be the largest U.S. diplomatic mission in the world, was budgeted at $592 million. The core project was supposed to have been completed by last month, but the timetable has slipped so much that the State Department has sought and received permission from the Iraqi government to allow about 2,000 non-Iraqi construction employees to stay in the country until March. Two key office buildings, including the new Chancery, will not be finished until early 2009, according to the document. Completing the sprawling 21-building compound is viewed by some officials as a key element of building a sustainable, long-term diplomatic presence in Baghdad. It will allow U.S. personnel to vacate their offices in Saddam Hussein's former Republican palace and consolidate operations that are spread across the Green Zone. The new faculty is also intended to provide diplomats with housing that is better protected to withstand mortar and rocket attacks, supposedly. Lawmakers cite disturbing problems. The growing, huge price tag and delayed opening have alarmed members of Congress, some of whom regard the troubled project as the latest in a series of State Department management problems in Iraq. The department has been criticized for failing to send enough reconstruction specialists to assist U.S. forces in Baghdad, and for not providing adequate oversight of its principal private mercenary security force, Blackwater, U.S.A., whose personnel have been accused of using excessive force to protect U.S. diplomats. Representative Tom Lantos, Democrat, California, chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee, wrote in a letter to Deputy Secretary of State last week that disturbing problems in the Baghdad construction and other incidents involving separate embassy construction projects raised concerns about the adequacy of the department's management of our overseas building operations. State Department spokesman Sean McCormick said he does not know when the embassy will be ready. How long does it take to build one embassy? And how much does it really cost? $1 billion? More? I can't tell you right now when it will open. Now that's not to indicate to you that it's going to be a lengthy period of time, but it could be. But the fact is, McCormick said, I can't give you an opening date right now. Design changes add up. The 32-page state document provided to Congress describes much of the work to be funded with the additional $144 million as follow-on projects to the original plans. But U.S. officials involved in the construction said the projects are partly the result of new staffing needs and an embassy reorganization that could greatly delay completion of the compound. Officials said some of the new work is required because Condoleezza Rice reorganized embassy operations this year. A decision to locate Army General David H. Petraeus, the top U.S. commander in Iraq, and his staff in the new embassy will require the conversion of normal office space into a faculty secure enough to handle classified material. The reconfiguration of the Chancellery will cost $14.7 million more. The cafeteria was originally designed for the light duty expected at a typical embassy, where people live in their own apartments and eat only lunch on the job. But now it has to be redesigned once again at a cost of another $27.9 million to provide 3 meals a day and to be rocket, bomb, and mortar proof. Some officials report that substandard work and extensive problems have been discovered during infrequent site inspections of the new embassy. They suggested the new projects, which apparently will be completed by contractors other than First Kuwaiti, are designed to patch up the existing problems, which are many. While some of the new costs could be covered by an existing supplemental funding request for Iraq, the state document said the department is still searching for ways to pay for nearly $70 million more of the additional work. How much money should be spent on one embassy? What a waste.